Hi guys, this is my first Floss Tube video. My name is Lindsay. I've spent hours and hours and hours watching all of you lovely people on YouTube, Coffee Stitcher, Blimey Cat Stitches, who else? Goffy Blocks, Miss Mel, Miss Milky Bar Kid, all of you guys, and I decided it's maybe time that I jumped on the bandwagon. So we're going to start with the basics. My name's Lindsay. I'm 24, just turned 24. I currently live in England, but I'm in the process of moving to Scotland, so most of my stash is actually already in Scotland waiting for me. But I do have two whips here with me, because I have a kind of rotation between the two. I only ever have two whips at the same time, like I won't go and start a third whip for two reasons. I only like to work in big projects, which doesn't necessarily mean they have to be complicated with backstitching and that kind of thing, but I like to work with big projects. Small projects, I tend to get bored really easily, and I'm like, oh, it's only little, leave it alone. So at the minute, I've just actually reached my target with my first whip, which I'll show you. This one, I've seen it online in April, and my partner said, oh, I really like it, please stitch it. So I was like, okay, I'll stitch it. And it's the first gen Pokemon 150, and that's how far I've got with that. I don't know how well you can actually see them, but that's how far I've got with that. That's the first 5 pages, and I just finished that the other day. So now I'm working on, this was done on 2/1 on 18 count Ada, because I'm still scared to go anything past Ada. Like I haven't ever stitched on linen or even weaved, but I do plan to with my Heaven and Earth designs, which I'll show you the Heaven and Earth designs I've got next week when I go back to Scotland. But I finished up this on the last couple of days, and now I'm working on, it's in the hoop just now because I'm actually stitching it as we speak, but this, and this is The Nightmare Before Christmas by Designs in Thread, which I bought off of eBay, and it's actually, again, a rather big one. I'm not too worried about the state of how my Ada gets into until I've finished, and then I'll wash it and do everything with it. But I currently have Sally's head almost complete, and then I decided it was better to actually work in blocks rather than doing colour by colour. I've only actually been stitching since October last year, so almost a year. I've had a couple of finishes, but both of them were gifts. One was for my best friend Michael, who is Harry Potter mad and really into Slytherin, and he asked me if I could do the Slytherin quest for him, and that took me 4 weeks. And he's now got that, so I can't take a picture and show you, I'm afraid. And the other one was for my dad's girlfriend, and that was actually a picture of her dog. Basically, my dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him I really want to get into cross stitching, can you please buy me a chart or something? And he said to me, well, are you actually going to finish your cross stitches? And I said yeah. And he was like, would you want to do one for me? If I buy you all the stuff, will you do one for me to give to my girlfriend, kind of thing? And I was like, okay then. So we got the chart, and then he bought all the threads and everything, and I sat and cross-stitched that for his girlfriend's Christmas. Obviously he got her other stuff as well, but that was just a little personalised thing. And then my mum bought me the Nightmare Before Christmas chart for Christmas, and I started that practically straight away, but then I seen the Pokemon chart, so I've got these two in rotation at the minute. Once I've finished one of these two, I will move on to my Heaven and Earth design, which I'll show you in the next video. As I said, I don't really mind how my Ada looks while it's in the hoop. Like, obviously I don't like it getting stained or anything like that, but I mean, like, if it gets crumpled or anything like that, it's fine, because I just iron them and wash them when I'm finished. I haven't actually framed any of my work myself. My dad's girlfriend framed her own, and my friend Michael also framed his own. But the next one I'm working on will be my Heaven and Earth design, but I don't see myself getting anything near to doing that for at least another year, because obviously I've got these two massive projects. What I tend to do with my cross stitches is I will mark off in highlighter what I've already done, and as you can see, like, I started off just doing the one colour, and then I actually said to my mum, like, I'm doing it colour by colour and it just seems to be taking forever, and she said to me, try doing it block by block, and it seems to be going a lot faster now. So I'm quite happy with that. My little boy, I can't show you what the Nightmare Before Christmas one is supposed to look like, because my little boy stole the picture, because he loves the Nightmare Before Christmas. He's only 3 and it's his favourite film, but I think that might be my fault because it's also my favourite film. What I tend to do is I tend to put something I really like on TV and just sit and stitch along to it. Like, for instance, I'll sit and watch a TV series or Floss Tube or something, and I'll just stitch along to it, which I really enjoy doing. And I'm always on the lookout for new charts, which is a big problem because I'm currently working on these two, and then I have 4 Heaven and Earth designs, 3 fairy tales by Buffy Threads, and 1 other chart as well, so that makes 9, and then there's a couple more that are on my wish list on eBay, but I'll share my wish list with you at another point as well. But yeah, basically I came across Floss Tube because I wanted to learn how to park. Then I tried parking and decided I didn't like parking, and I thought it was there was a lot of wasted thread. Obviously, like, each to their own, but personally for me, I don't like it. I like to keep changing my needle, or my thread in my needle, sorry. I tend to stitch with a hoop and a lap stand because I tried frames and I don't get the right tension on frames, and I tried a floor stand as well, but because I have a condition called cerebral palsy, it didn't work very well with my legs, so I tend to use a lap frame. But yeah, like, I got into cross stitching because my mum used to cross stitch, and I used to sit and watch her, and I used to say, "Mum, please, can I try like a little bit of your cross stitch?" And she would be like, "I'll buy you your own kit if you want, but you can't touch mine." And I always thought that buying me a kit would be a bit daunting, because at the time I was only like 10, and I thought to myself, I don't know if I could do my own, so I left it and left it and left it and left it. And then I just decided to pick it up one day, and now I'm totally addicted. My boyfriend hates it. Nah, he doesn't mind too much, but I think he wishes sometimes that I would be less addicted to cross stitching and more into doing things with him. But I think that's it for this video, really. In my next video I will show you my stash and everything like that. But right now it's all in Scotland. I should have actually made this video next week when I'm back in Scotland, but I'm jealous of all you guys on Flosstube. I really am looking forward to getting to know you all, and not just sitting watching your videos, like actually being able to chat with you as well. If you have any questions about me or what I like to stitch or anything like that, please just leave a comment below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks guys, bye.